Love takes grit. And the deeper you go, sometimes the more grit it requires. Do you know why? Because as you go through the depths of love, what are you also going through the depths of? Benefits and deficits. Because the more you get to know someone, the more you get the chance to love them. Why? Because the more you get to see their light side and the more you get to see their darkness. And the more you spend time with someone and the more you choose to love someone, the more you start to see their real darkness coming out. And that's when you get to go, holy shit. Oh, I didn't know that about you. Now you do. But here's what we know. As we get to see people in their worst, we start to appreciate them more at their best. Love is the synthesis of complementary opposites observed in synchronicity. Love is the depth of pain that I surrender to and I'm allowing myself to surrender to. And I mean surrender, this is. But also the depths of the joy and allowing myself to be loved, allowing myself to love. Unconditional love is when you can look at both sides of an equation and still be accepting. Okay, otherwise you're living in a Disneyland space where you're only wanting and choosing to see one aspect of a person. And you know what happens when you only choose to see one aspect of something for an extended period of time and you ignore all the deficits? At some point, those deficits become really loud. And then all of a sudden, you don't become accepting, you become resentful. And not because those deficits are there, but because you've been putting up with those deficits the whole time and you didn't ever say anything about it and you never acknowledged it. And now you're in resent. Resentment is the number one killer of relationships. You will not truly be able to love unless you are willing to embrace both sides of the balance of this reality that you live in.